Hey, welcome back, Keller Williams people. It's Jeremy here, and I wanted to go through settings today. And settings is going to include a couple things. It's going to be including setting up your profile. We're going to go through and make sure we have our external apps connected. I'm going to briefly talk about the marketplace and just kind of go through on what options are available for settings. So when we log into KW Command, in the upper right-hand corner, you will see your name. And on that name, you might see a photo here. If you haven't uploaded that yet, don't worry. We're going to do that just in a couple seconds. As you can see, when I click on my name, I have a couple options here that I want to make sure you're aware of. One of them is I'm a team leader for our team, Grizzlies Peak, and so I'm considered a rainmaker, which means that if you don't see a team account or other account, that just means you're an individual agent. Great job. If you do see it, that's just what part of the team that you belong to. If you're part of a pro coach system, you're going to belong to a team, and so it's going to be part of the pro coach system. We have our profile. That's going to be our profile that is seen on KW Connect up here. We have our settings, which we're going to spend a major part of this training on. You can also go through and see that we have command training available to us. And then you can log out. So when you click on your name, you have all these options to you that you can use and utilize at your disposal. When I do click on my name, the first thing I want to do is I want to jump in and make sure that your profile is set up for other agents to start communicating with you through KW Connect. So you can see that what's happened is I'm now in the KW Connect system, and I can go through here and I can change different aspects of my profile. So if I click on my photo, I can upload a new one. I can change the background image here if I wanted to. I can upload another photo. I can go to edit profile, and it's going to allow me to change anything and everything below this right here. So when I click on edit profile, I go through here, put my name, my contact information, my bio, my social media links. I can opt into the referral system, which means if other agents are asking to send me referrals or connect with me, I can definitely opt in or opt out there. And I can go through here and show other information that I want to. When I click on Save Changes, all that stuff will be carried over into the profile that other agents can see on KW Connect. So when I jump back over here, I'm going to go to Home. I'm going to go to Command real quick just to show you what KW Connect is. KW Connect, there's two different sites. The Connect, Command Connect is actually much like a social media profile, where we can actually go through and ask questions to other agents directly from Market Center to Market Center. It's a great system. It looks like it's stalled out a little bit this morning. But when you jump in, you're going to see that there's just a bunch of different things that we can go through and find. Here, it started to load up here. So you can see it like this is just like a Facebook profile where we can actually go through here and start grabbing on some things. So this is my Market Center, my Grand Rapids West Market Center. I can start communication portals through here if I wanted to. I can go through here and look different things up if I needed to. So that's kind of KW Connect. We'll spend a little more time on this at a later training. I just want to make sure you know what it is. I'm going to come back up here to the profile, and I'm going to click on Marketplace. Marketplace is going to be a couple things. One of them is I can actually pay KW to actually market my listing. I can pay KW to help me with my lead generation, whatever have you. I can also connect other apps or other external services to my KW settings. So Marketplace, we'll be referencing this a little bit in the future. I just want to make sure that you understand that other external systems can be plugged in through the Marketplace. This is also, we're going to be managing our Command email and our Twilio accounts pretty much on a regular basis. If you ever needed to change your subscription for anything, that's where you're going to do that, is as in the KW Marketplace. So we'll visit this here in just a little bit too at a later training. But for the most part, I'm actually going to jump into the settings on this training and kind of walk you through what the items are and how you should connect with them. So DocuSign and .loop, these are both electronic signature applications. DocuSign will be the default for many market centers. .loop is just so happens to be our market center default at the time of this recording. All you have to do is go through and do an authorization for your account. You can go through and resend the email for DocuSign. It'll connect those two with your KW email, and then you can start sending out documentation through DocuSign. .loop is going to be similar aspect. Once I connect it through the marketplace, it's going to be available for me to manage, which is awesome. We have Facebook post scheduling. This is going to be post scheduling for your Facebook business page, and I'm going to emphasize pages. I can actually do multiple pages across the platform all at one time. All Facebook items are actually managed through your personal account. So it goes to your personal account, which then creates either business pages or groups, And you can actually publish those pages through the system here, absolutely free. It is fantastic. We also have Twitter. I can post to Twitter if I wanted to. Our Google Calendar and Gmail. Those are going to be attached to your @kw.com emails. PieSync is amazing. If you have a previous email account, like through Gmail, Outlook, or something like that, you want to pull those contacts into your KW command, you can do that through PieSync. When I go to show details, I can go through here and connect more, and you can see that there is a huge application of things we can actually go through and sync. So I'm going to let this list load up here for just a second, and you can see that here's the most popular up on top. So we have Google Contacts, Outlook, Exchange, iCloud, and then pretty much any of these items here that you might have brought in from a different brokerage or maybe a previous career, you can go through here and just connect on a pretty seamlessly. It's actually pretty fantastic in my opinion. And once again, you will notice that the name has sync in it, which means that it should sync in automatically. If I have a new lead on an external platform, the lead should be able to be brought in here pretty seamlessly through PieSync. We have Office 365, Facebook Ads Manager, so I can actually run ads right out of command. So when I go to connect this, I just want to make sure I do it to my personal account, and then I'm going to put in any business pages that I own or use. If you don't have a business page, I highly suggest that you start one ASAP. A really quick search on YouTube, how to create a Facebook business page 2021 at the time of this recording. They'll pull up how to actually start a business page right in Facebook through YouTube, which is awesome. Google AdWords, I can connect to my personal Gmail account, which means this, you don't have access to the @KW AdWords, but you can actually create your own account through your personal Gmail that you create. So AdWords allow you to run ads through Google. Marketing automation, I can actually run ads through Twitter, which is fantastic. Command email, this is how I'm going to send out newsletters. I can email out through smart plans. All that stuff is going to be through command email. If you have an old MailChimp account that you want to use, you can actually import that right here. You can just connect that through command as well. And then we have Twilio, and Twilio is going to be your texting service, which means I can text out of command using Twilio, and that is just done with a subscription service. And so with any of these, pretty much it's going to be very, very easy to go through and connect. Pretty much you're going to go through and authorize or connect and just make sure that you have your profiles connected. What I like to do is I want to make sure like I have my Facebook open on a tab, my Google open on a tab. I'm logged in, I'm all set to go. So when I go through and connect, it's just going to automatically seamlessly connect those apps. Twilio, that's going to be a subscription that is run through the marketplace. And so it's going to go through and you can actually choose a subscription that you want. Once you go through the ones that you want, you pretty much just go through and update. So you can see that right now I have up to 3,000 credits a month. I'm paying about $22.60 per month for that credit. Start out small until you run out, and you can start adding on other credits. And so at the time of this recording, I have some pretty awesome smart plans that text out for me. Now I'm running just above the threshold of 2,000 credits per month. And so you can actually utilize this, measure and expand it to be as much as you want, which is pretty fantastic. So once that is set up, I can actually go through and I get a number through Twilio, so I can go through and search for a number. Probably starts with your area code. And then if I want to, I can actually do a call forwarding, meaning if somebody actually phone calls the number that I text out, it'll actually ring to my cell phone, which is pretty awesome. So with that said, just go through and take some time and make sure you connect your accounts. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, jeremymullins@kw.com. And then I want to also jump over here on the left-hand side and talk about some of these settings. So under general settings, under the default account, you can actually go through, this is if you're a team, you can pick through which profile you want to show up first. Under command settings, we have different applications, which is the default menu that pops up when you log in. Under contacts, we have different things we can do for our contacts. We can archive any contacts. So I can actually go through anybody that I've archived, I can have access to here. I can do a database wipe, which means I can archive all contacts. I can do a contact tags, and so I can go through here and start building out a tag system, which you'll learn about, which are like clickable links. I can actually easily find my contacts through tags. I just pretty much make a new one. So I'm going to call this one elephant, just because I want to make an example. I can make it any color I want to. I can create, And then you can actually see that it shows up on my tags in alphabetical order as eLephant. I can actually start tracking things through Elephant if I wanted to. Under lead sources, I can go through here and I can start adding lead sources to my system. Meaning, like if I have external programs attached to my command, I can make that a lead source in the actual contact, which means I can actually find out where leads are coming from. I go through here, I can rename them. I can go through and add a different one if I wanted to. Custom source, where I get that from. There's a lot more training on this if you need to. I just want to make sure you kind of understand this is an overview. Custom fields, I can go through here and I can have different custom fields that, do I have their birthday? Do they own a motorcycle? Is it okay to text? I'm going to go ahead and delete that one because it's a duplicate. But I can go through here and I can make my own custom fields. So when I start working with contacts, I can actually have my own system, pretty much my own Dewey Decimal System on how to organize them. I have my opportunity settings, which will probably pop in here when we actually talk about opportunities. I'm going to minimize that one. Connect settings, marketing profile. If you've already done the quick start videos, this should already be done. This is where you can actually go through, and anything the consumer sees is where this marketing profile can be seen as well. So this, if you want to edit anything, you do it through the marketing profile. And then I'm part of the Market Center, but the command settings are going to be, you probably won't see that in your account. So, but that is settings in a nutshell. Please take the time to go through, and I just want to make sure that you're going through and connecting your applications. If you have any questions or any detailed walkthroughs, the easy thing to do is go to answers.kw.com, which is, I'm going to put that up here too, answers.kw.com. This is just chock full of information on what you want to learn. So if I go to command, for instance, I can go through here and check out command settings and just start working through the system that way as well. So if you have any questions, post below. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon.